back again with a new video. So I have really just 2 Christmas gifts to talk about plus what I've been doing for the last week or so. I got in some screwed down cases, and so I put some cards in those. Cards you guys have already seen throughout mail days and stuff. And I guess I'll just talk about what what I've been picking up recently. So just to show off those cards in the screw down cases. So this is Usain Bolt's Sports Illustrated for Kids. I think it presents extremely well in this case. So now displaying that in on a shelf. 1949 Miguez issue. Same album, but Chef Afino. Alexis Sanchez, 2006. It's 1978 Americana French set. Same set, but the Roger Milla. I think these look super good in those cases. And then 5 of my Felix Potens, so the Bill Tilden. The Brugman. The Alonso. And then the Nicholas. And then DeWalt. Not the DeWalt, DeWalquez. I'm sure I'm murdering that name in French. And then 2 of those 1936 cutouts. So the Peruvian team featuring Lolo Fernandez, and then the Chinese team, which is this one. Which features the king of Asian football, forget his name. Wei Tong, maybe? I can't remember. And the last one is Carlos Valderrama's rookie, 1981. So hopefully, besides some of those sitting in the background, it's the last time you guys will hear me talk about those issues. So I think I've maybe shown off. Oh, another thing is, if you see the video get all shaky for a little bit, it's because I am experimenting with a new way to set up my phone, and it's something I got for Christmas, and so it attaches to my desk and it holds my phone for me. But if I touch it, it gets all, it's wobbly, so just trying not to touch it. So I can't remember if I showed these off, but this was my Christmas gift to my dad, the Hakeem Olajuwon 1986 Fleer rookie, and the 83 All-Star game program of Wade Boggs. I have the Cal Ripken from the 82 All-Star game. And then, so for Christmas, this is what I got from my dad. The Robin from 2003. And the Percy, Von Percy. So I've been wanting these for a while, and you know, an 8 is a great grade, and so I was happy to get that. And so, you know, showing stuff that I have in hand, that's pretty much it. I have been picking things up, but it's all overseas, and so it won't get here anytime soon. So the first one was I was on Del Campi looking for Raul Diagne postcards, or, you know, maybe cards if they showed up, but it seems like those Del Campi would be the ideal place for me to get him, because on the Discord his stuff is selling for 4 figures and people are buying it up. You know, pretty much whatever whatever's offered for him, they're snatching them up. I mean, freaking a team card from 35 sold on PWCC for $3,000. So yeah, so I was looking to see if there were postcards on Del Campi, and I didn't see any, couldn't find any, but a 1938 team card showed up, and it was of a French team, Olympique Marseille, Marseille. I can't remember. Again, you know, I'll murder the French pronunciation of words, but it was the one season that Larbi Ben Barrek played. And if you collect him, you know, he's a really popular French player who went, well, Moroccan player who went to the French league, who then went to Real Madrid. If you collect him, his earliest stuff is 1948. Well, his most common earliest stuff is 1948 and up. I guess 1949. He has a tabby issue from 1948, and it's you know, it's just an inaction. You can barely tell it's him. The tabbies are really small, but you know, I have a couple 1949 issues, and that was going to satisfy me. And you know, maybe hopefully I could find an earlier like French postcard, but there was a team postcard card thing from 1938 and an inaction from the same set of a small card that is theorized to, or people think that they were issued as like inserts in a French magazine, but only one. The entire set is super rare. It'll take a while for you to find like just one card from the set. One person in the Discord does have the inaction Ben Barrek of him by himself. So it's characterized as like a white whale. People, you know, tons of people are looking for it. If it comes to auction publicly on like eBay or Del Campi, it'll shoot up really quickly. You know, 4 figures easy. You know, so anybody, they'll battle for it for sure. And so I never had it on my list, but the team postcard I did, and that popped up, and it wasn't an auction, it wasn't anything except buy it now for like 25 euros. I looked at the seller for like half a second. He looked fine, and I purchased it immediately. Then went back to the seller, and the seller looked great and stuff, and I've actually purchased several more postcards since then from him. And I think it may be the same seller or a different seller, but I'm working out on a deal, because I did find somebody with a bunch postcards that feature the Racing Paris team from 1930 and 1940, which shows Raul Diagne, and he has confirmed he has 9 postcards with him on it. He also has 1 postcard of the USSR, or the Soviet Union, from 1956. Just waiting for him to send photos of everything so I can confirm. But that might have Yashin on it. Oh, what else? And then he said he has like type 1 photos, or maybe type 2 photos of the French team and the racing team that also has Raul Diagne on it. So I told him that I'm interested to purchase like everything. And so we're working on a deal on all that. So if I make this deal happen, hopefully I check off the pre-1958 Yashin, which can only be postcards. Raul Diagne, because hopefully one of the postcards is pre-1934. Shows the racing team before 1934. So that'll check him off. Ben Barrett, I have checked his name off. No longer searching for him. So that was super exciting. And then before I made the deal, before I started looking to Raul Diagne, and after I found the Ben and Barrick, I went into a Facebook group that I recently joined and have been posting, and I went in and I was like, hey, does anybody have 1933 Sunday Post famous football team sets? And then I had several people comment. It was like, oh, which one are you looking for? I have a couple. And then somebody messaged me about a complete set selling on the eBay site in the UK. And usually I just the one complete set that I found, somebody was asking like over 400 pounds for it, and I only want one from the set that I'm aware of that checks off a box for me. A complete set would be cool, and so this one was 160 pounds, which was, like, I think 20 pounds per issue in the complete set, which is, I actually don't think is the case. He said, like, it's a better deal than $20 per issue. So I messaged him. I was like, hey, would you change this to ship to the US? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, would you take this? And he was like, absolutely. So he changed it. I offered it to him. He accepted it. And so I have that coming in from the UK. And what that is, one of the issues shows Rapid Vienna. And so this would be the earliest issue besides maybe a postcard. Well, the earliest I've seen and anybody else has seen has been a 1938 postcard of the Vienna team, a 1934 solo card of this player, and 1933 postcards, and this post-Sunday set. And this is like the most clear image you could get besides the solo 1934 card. But the 34 card is like a white whale. Not even Al has it. Nobody in the Discord has it in hand besides maybe one German collector or two German collectors. But his name is Joseph Bykan, and he is known for having like the unofficial scoring record in soccer, or one of them. There's different metrics of measurements, or historians or soccer experts say, but he's high up there. But yeah, so I'm happy to check his name off, and so that's been really good. And my last one, because so far potentially we'll have checked off Joseph Bykan, Ben and Barrick, Lev Yashin, and Raul Diagne, which are huge. These were goals that I wanted in 2025, and it looks like I'll be able to complete this before 2025 even begins. And the fifth one is Yugoslavian guy, Mira Jovanic, nicknamed like Mosa, Mosa, and his stuff comes out of like Serbia his earliest stuff, postcards from like 1925 to 1930s to 40s. He's got several Yugoslavian issues of cards from 1930 because they were in the World Cup. But I'm doing a thing on a Serbian website, and currently I'm just looking for somebody who can ship me, like, to purchase and ship these postcards to me, and of course I'll pay for the shipping and the purchase. So right now I'm just looking for somebody around that can use the website. But there are 5 postcards, and the most important is a 1927 postcard featuring this player, plus I think several others, on a team called SK Beograd. And so yeah, that's the 5th name, and you know, it's okay. That one's the least likely to work out. 2 of them already finished, and right now I'm just waiting to hear back from the seller for 2 of the other names, Olaviashin and Raul Diagne. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this video. Probably my next video showing off those items when they come in. So I appreciate it. Peace.